Welcome to Campfire Tales of the Sylvansong Woods, a tranquil audiobook designed to gently guide you to a restful and peaceful night's sleep. If you find yourself soothed by the stories and sounds of Sylvansong Woods and would like to experience more tranquil narratives, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We regularly create content designed to help you relax and drift off to sleep with ease. Before we gather around the virtual campfire and immerse ourselves in the gentle tales of the woods, we'll begin with a short breathing guidance to help you unwind and prepare your mind and body for relaxation. If you'd prefer to dive directly into the stories themselves, feel free to skip ahead to the first chapter. You can find the timestamps for each chapter conveniently located in the description below. Now, find a comfortable position, whether you're lying down in bed or relaxing in your favorite chair. Allow your body to feel supported and at ease. Let go of any tension you might be holding and simply settle into this moment. We're about to take a few calming breaths together, and as we do, imagine yourself already nestled in Whispering Camp, surrounded by the soft sounds and scents of the Sylvansong Woods. Let's begin by gently inhaling through your nose, drawing in a slow, steady breath, like the soft whisper of the wind through the trees. Hold it for a moment, and then exhale slowly through your mouth, as if releasing a gentle sigh into the evening air. With each breath in, imagine drawing in the peacefulness of the woods, and with each breath out, release any lingering worries or stress from your day. Allow the gentle magic of Sylvansong Woods to begin to envelop you, preparing you for a night of tranquil dreams. Chapter 1. Whispering Camp at Dusk. The last rays of the setting sun filtered softly through the canopy of the Sylvansong Woods, painting long, gentle shadows across the mossy forest floor. A narrow path, barely more than a deer trail, opened into a small clearing where Whispering Camp nestled peacefully. Rowan, his shoulders carrying the quiet weariness of a traveler, stepped into the clearing, a soft sigh escaping his lips as he took in the serene scene. The air here was noticeably stiller, infused with the calming scent of pine and damp earth, a world away from the dust and noise of the road he had left behind. A figure emerged from beside a sturdy wooden signpost that marked the camp's entrance. It was Ilara, the park ranger, her smile as warm and welcoming as the fading sunlight. Her kind eyes held a gentle sparkle as she greeted Rowan, her voice soft and melodic like the rustling leaves overhead. "Welcome to Whispering Camp," she said, gesturing around the clearing with an open hand. "We're so pleased to have you join us in the heart of Sylvansong Woods." Rowan returned her smile, a genuine one that eased some of the tension from his journey. He could already feel a subtle shift in his spirit, a lightening of the load he had been carrying. Ilara pointed towards a designated spot nestled near the edge of the clearing, marked by smooth river stones arranged in a gentle circle. "That's pitch number 4, she explained, her voice a soft melody. "Plenty of space there, and you're close enough to the stream's gentle murmur, which many find rather soothing." Rowan nodded appreciatively, his gaze drawn to the faint shimmer of water glimpsed through the trees at the clearing's edge. The promise of a softly murmuring stream was indeed a welcome one. As Rowan began to unpack his pack and set up his small, simple tent, a sense of quiet contentment settled over him. The movements were slow and deliberate, each task a small grounding ritual. He unfurled the canvas of his tent, the earthy smell of the fabric filling the air. He hammered in the pegs gently, the soft thudding sounds blending harmoniously with the natural quiet of the woods. With each step, the weariness seemed to dissipate further, replaced by a growing sense of calm anticipation. Other campers began to arrive as the last of the daylight surrendered to the approaching dusk. Quiet greetings were exchanged, soft murmurs and gentle footsteps barely disturbing the evening stillness. Rowan observed a seasoned-looking woman with kind eyes and a basket filled with what looked like freshly foraged herbs, and a younger man sketching in a small notebook, his brow furrowed in gentle concentration. Each arrival added to the quiet tapestry of the camp, creating a sense of shared tranquility. As twilight deepened, Elara began to gather smooth stones and arrange them around a central fire pit. The air grew a little cooler, carrying with it the subtle scent of wood smoke from previous fires, a comforting, nostalgic aroma. A sense of peaceful anticipation hung in the air, a gentle hum of quiet connection between the campers, all drawn to this tranquil haven in the heart of the Sylvansong Woods. Once the fire pit was prepared, Elara clapped her hands softly, her gentle sound carrying through the clearing without being jarring. "Welcome everyone to our evening gathering," she announced, her voice clear yet soothing. "As is our tradition here at Whispering Camp, as the stars begin to peek through the canopy, we will share stories around the fire." A soft murmur of agreement rippled through the campers, a collective sigh of gentle expectation. "These are not just any tales," Elara continued, her eyes twinkling in the dimming light. "They are campfire tales of the Sylvansong Woods, stories whispered on the wind, murmurs from the trees, and echoes from the stream. Tales filled with the quiet magic of this place, designed to soothe the soul and prepare us for a night of peaceful dreams." Rowan settled onto a smooth stone, a sense of deep calm washing over him, ready to listen to the gentle magic of the woods unfold through story. Chapter 2. The Tale of the Sleeping Stream. A gentle crackling sound began to fill the clearing as Elara carefully lit the small fire pit. Soft orange flames danced upwards, casting a warm, flickering glow on the faces gathered around. The scent of wood smoke mingled with the already present aromas of pine and damp earth, creating a comforting and earthy fragrance that drifted through the evening air. Elara settled onto a stone and with a warm smile looked towards Briar, the seasoned camper with the basket of foraged herbs resting at her feet. "Briar," she began gently, "would you perhaps grace us with the first tale this evening?" Briar nodded slowly, her movements unhurried and graceful. She reached into her basket and pulled out a handful of fragrant herbs, their earthy scent intensifying as she brought them closer to the fire. She sprinkled them gently onto the flames, and a soft, sweet aroma joined the wood smoke, creating a subtly calming fragrance. Taking a comfortable breath, Briar began to speak, her voice calm and steady, like the gentle flow of a stream. "My tale this evening," she announced, her gaze soft and distant as if already picturing the scene, "is about the sleeping stream of Sylvansong Woods." "Deep within these woods," Briar narrated, her voice a soothing rhythm, "further than most paths will take you, there flows a stream unlike any other. It meanders through the oldest part of the forest, where the trees stand tall and wise, their roots reaching deep into the earth. This is no ordinary stream of rushing water and playful splashes. No, this stream flows with a gentle purpose, a quiet magic all its own. She paused for a moment, allowing the image of the stream to settle in the minds of her listeners, the soft crackle of the fire the only sound interrupting her narrative. Each evening, as twilight begins to paint the sky in hues of soft lavender and gray, Briar continued, the sleeping stream awakens its magic. Its murmur, always gentle, becomes imbued with a special soothing quality. It whispers secrets of calmness to the smooth river stones it flows over, secrets that resonate with peace and tranquility. Listen closely when you are near the stream at dusk, and you might just hear these whispers yourself, soft, hushed sounds that speak of rest and ease. The stream's gentle song drifts through the woods, Briar explained, her voice soft and almost hypnotic. It touches the roots of the ancient trees, lulling them into a peaceful stillness. It washes over the mossy banks, soothing the tiny creatures who make their homes there. Even the night birds, usually so active at dusk, seem to quiet their calls a little more when the sleeping stream begins its nightly lullaby. She gestured subtly towards the trees around the clearing, as if illustrating the stream's calming influence reaching even to their present location. It is said that the sleeping stream carries drops of moonlight within its flow, Briar went on, her words painting a gentle image. And as these moonlit waters trickle and murmur, they release a calming mist into the air, a mist that settles upon the entire forest, bringing a sense of profound peace. If you are ever feeling restless or troubled, simply find the sleeping stream at twilight. Sit by its bank and listen to its gentle song. Let its calming murmur wash over you, and you will find your worries easing away, replaced by a deep and tranquil rest. Briar paused, her story complete, and a comfortable silence settled over the clearing, broken only by the soft crackling of the fire and the gentle whisper of the wind through the leaves overhead. The image of the sleeping stream murmuring its calming song through the ancient woods lingered in the air, a gentle invitation to quiet reflection and peaceful slumber. The firelight danced softly, reflecting in the peaceful eyes of the listeners, each one feeling a little more at ease, a little more connected to the tranquil magic of Sylvansong Woods. Ilara smiled warmly at Briar, a gesture of quiet gratitude. "Thank you, Briar," she said softly, her voice barely above a whisper. A truly beautiful tale of the sleeping stream. One can almost hear its gentle murmur right here in our camp. Rowan closed his eyes for a moment, imagining the stream flowing through the woods, its soft song a balm to the soul. A sense of deep peace settled within him, a quiet understanding of the gentle magic that permeated Sylvansong Woods. Chapter 3. The Fireflies Lantern Dance. Ilara turned her gentle gaze towards Jasper, the younger camper who had been quietly sketching earlier, his notebook now closed on his lap. "Jasper," she inquired softly, her voice carrying a note of invitation, "would you perhaps share a tale with us now? I believe you mentioned earlier you had a fondness for the fireflies of Sylvansong Woods." Jasper looked up, a thoughtful expression on his face, his eyes reflecting the soft glow of the campfire. He nodded gently, a small, almost shy smile gracing his lips. He seemed to gather his thoughts for a moment, then began to speak, his voice a little softer than Briar's, but equally calm and measured. "My story," Jasper began, his voice weaving its way into the quiet evening, "is indeed about the fireflies. But not just any fireflies. The fireflies of Sylvansong Woods are quite special, I think." He paused, as if searching for the right words, then continued. "Each night, as true darkness settles over the woods and the moon begins its slow ascent, the fireflies emerge, and they perform a silent dance with their lanterns." He gestured upwards with his hand, as if indicating the imagined dance taking place above the clearing. "These are not bright, flashing lights that startle or demand attention," Jasper clarified, his tone gentle and reassuring. "No, the lights of the Sylvansong Woods fireflies are soft and gentle, like tiny embers floating in the air. They glow with a warm, mellow light, a peaceful illumination that doesn't pierce the darkness, but rather softens it, making the night feel less deep, less daunting." He paused, letting the image of these soft lights linger in the minds of his listeners. The campfire crackled softly, the sound almost punctuating his words. "If you watch them closely," Jasper continued, his voice gaining a touch of gentle enthusiasm, "you'll see that they don't just blink randomly. They move in patterns, slow, graceful arcs and gentle spirals. It's as if they are drawing pictures of light in the night air, painting silent stories with their soft glows." He closed his eyes for a moment, perhaps visualizing the fireflies dance in his mind, then opened them again, his gaze soft and focused. "Their light isn't meant to help you see your way in the dark," Jasper explained. "It's not a guiding light in that sense. Instead, it is a light of quiet beauty, a light that illuminates the stillness and the peace that is already present in the night. It reminds us to look not for bright and obvious wonders, but for the subtle magic that unfolds in the quiet corners of the world, in the moments of gentle observation." He shifted slightly, adjusting his position on the stone, his movements as unhurried and peaceful as his words. "The fireflies' dance is silent," Jasper reiterated, his voice a soft whisper. "There is no sound to accompany their light show, only the gentle rustling of leaves and the soft murmur of the nearby stream. This silence enhances their gentle beauty, allowing you to focus entirely on the soft glow of their lanterns, on the peaceful rhythm of their movements. It is a dance for the eyes and for the soul, a silent invitation to quiet contemplation." It's said that if you lie back on the soft moss and watch the fireflies dance above you, Jasper continued, his voice almost dreamlike, their gentle light can soothe your mind and ease your worries. Their soft glow is like a balm for a restless spirit, a visual lullaby that whispers of peace and tranquility. They remind us that even in darkness, there is gentle light to be found, soft beauty to be appreciated, and quiet peace to be embraced. Jasper finished his tale, and a peaceful silence settled over the clearing once more, deeper now, imbued with the gentle imagery of dancing fireflies. The campfire continued to softly crackle, casting flickering shadows that seemed to mimic the gentle movement of the fireflies' lights. Rowan felt a sense of profound calm wash over him, a quiet appreciation for the subtle beauty Jasper had described, a gentle invitation to seek out and notice the small, peaceful wonders that surrounded them, even in the quiet darkness of the night. The air itself seemed to shimmer with a soft, unseen light, much like the gentle lanterns of the Sylvansong Woods fireflies. Chapter 4. The Wind's Gentle Breath. The soft glow of the campfire continued to dance and flicker, casting elongated shadows that swayed gently with the almost imperceptible evening breeze. A comfortable silence had settled amongst the campers, each seemingly holding on to the peaceful imagery conjured by Jasper's tale of the Fireflies Lantern Dance. Elara, her eyes serene and her gaze warm, looked around at the gathered faces, a gentle smile gracing her lips. "And now," she began, her voice soft and melodic, breaking the peaceful quiet as gently as a falling leaf. "It is my turn to share a campfire tale of the Sylvansong Woods with you." She paused for a moment, taking a slow, deep breath of the cool night air, as if gathering inspiration from the woods themselves. "My story is about the wind," Elara announced, her voice carrying a note of gentle reverence, but not the blustering, forceful wind that can sometimes sweep through valleys and shake the trees. "No, this is about the gentle wind of Sylvansong Woods, a wind that is always kind, always soothing, always carrying with it a message of peace." She looked upwards at the canopy above, as if listening for the wind's soft murmur. "You see," Elara explained, her voice taking on a slightly hushed tone, "the wind in these woods is not just air in motion. It is something more. It is, we believe, the very breath of the ancient trees themselves." A soft murmur of intrigued acknowledgement rippled through the small group of listeners. The idea of the trees breathing, of the wind carrying their breath, was a captivating one in the tranquil setting of Sylvansong Woods. "Imagine," Elara continued, her words painting a vivid picture, "these ancient trees, standing tall and wise for centuries, their roots deep in the earth, drawing strength and serenity from the very heart of the world. And with each gentle sigh, each soft rustle of their leaves, they exhale a breath of tranquility, a breath of calming magic, into the air around them. This breath, this gentle exhale, is what becomes the wind of Sylvansong Woods." She paused, letting the image of the breathing trees settle in the listeners' minds. "When you feel the gentle breeze brush against your face here in the woods," Elara described, her voice soft and almost whispering, "you are feeling the collective breath of these ancient beings. It is a breath that carries no harshness, no force, only a profound sense of calm and gentle ease. It is a breath that is meant to soothe, to comfort, to ease away any tension or worry you might be carrying within you." She reached out her hand, as if feeling the imagined gentle wind on her palm. "Listen closely to the sound of the wind in the leaves," Elara encouraged, her voice barely above a whisper. "It is not a rushing, hurried sound, but a soft, whispering melody. It is the trees singing a lullaby to the world, their gentle voices carried on the breeze. And as this song drifts through the woods, it carries with it the calming essence of the ancient trees, their deep-rooted serenity, their unwavering peace." She paused, allowing the listeners to imagine the sound of the wind in the leaves, a soft, whispering lullaby. "It is said," Elara continued, her voice gentle and reassuring, "that the wind of Sylvansong Woods is particularly adept at carrying away worries. Imagine your anxieties, your stresses, like small, fragile leaves clinging to you. As the gentle wind brushes by, it softly, effortlessly lifts these leaves of worry and carries them away on its breath, leaving you feeling lighter, freer, and filled with a sense of peaceful ease. She made a soft, sweeping motion with her hand, as if physically demonstrating the wind carrying away worries. So as you settle down for the night here in Whispering Camp, Ilara concluded, her voice returning to a slightly fuller yet still gentle tone, and you hear the soft whisper of the wind through the trees, remember that it is the gentle breath of the ancient woods, carrying with it peace, tranquility, and the promise of a restful slumber. Allow this gentle breath to wash over you, to soothe your mind, and to carry you softly into the realm of peaceful dreams. She finished her tale, and a profound sense of calm permeated the clearing, as if the very air itself had become infused with the gentle, breathing tranquility of the Sylvansong Woods wind. Chapter 5. Dreams Under the Canopy. The campfire, having served its purpose of gathering and storytelling, now softly surrendered to the night. Embers glowed with a gentle, fading warmth, casting a final, mellow light upon the faces of the campers. The stories had been told, the gentle magic of Sylvansong Woods had been shared, and a quiet sense of peaceful completion settled over Whispering Camp. The air felt still and calm, carrying only the faintest whisper of wind and the distant, comforting murmur of the stream, sounds that now seemed deeply familiar and reassuring. Rowan leaned back against his stone seat, a soft sigh of contentment escaping his lips. He reflected on the tales he had heard this evening, the sleeping stream, the Fireflies Lantern Dance, the wind's gentle breath. Each story in its own way had woven a thread of tranquility into the fabric of the evening, a gentle tapestry of peace and calm. He realized that the weariness he had carried upon arrival had indeed eased, replaced by a lightness of spirit, a quiet sense of inner stillness he had not felt in a long time. Ilara, noticing Rowan's peaceful expression, smiled gently. "The tales of Sylvansong Woods," she said softly, her voice barely above a whisper, "are woven with a gentle magic, you see. They are not stories of grand adventures or dramatic conflicts, but stories of quiet moments, of subtle beauty, of the inherent peace that resides within nature. They are meant to soothe, to comfort, and to guide us gently towards the realm of peaceful slumber." She rose slowly, her movements unhurried and graceful, a signal that the evening's gathering was softly drawing to a close. One by one, the campers began to stir, rising from their stone seats and moving with quiet purpose towards their tents, nestled discreetly amongst the trees around the clearing. Rowan followed suit, a sense of calm anticipation guiding his steps. The night air felt a little cooler now, refreshingly crisp against his skin, carrying the invigorating scent of pine and the damp earthiness of the forest floor. Underfoot, the moss felt soft and yielding, a gentle, natural carpet leading him towards his temporary shelter. Inside his tent, a sense of cozy intimacy enveloped him. The canvas walls muted the sounds of the outside world to a soft, comforting hum. He unrolled his sleeping bag, its familiar texture soft and welcoming. The air inside held a faint, pleasant scent of canvas and fresh air, a clean, natural aroma. From within the tent, the sounds of the forest at night seemed even more gentle, the whisper of the wind through the tree like a soft rhythmic sigh, the murmur of the stream a constant soothing undertone. He lay down in his sleeping bag, adjusting his pillow until it felt just right, a soft cradle for his head. Closing his eyes, he let his body sink into the comforting embrace of the sleeping bag, feeling the gentle support beneath him. He focused on his breathing, slow and steady, drawing in the cool, fresh air and releasing any lingering tension with each exhale. He could almost feel the gentle breath of the Sylvansong Woods wind washing over him, carrying away any last vestiges of worry or unease. Drifting towards sleep, Rowan imagined the sleeping stream murmuring its lullaby, the fireflies dancing their silent lantern dance in the darkness beyond his tent, and the ancient trees breathing their gentle, calming breath into the night air. He was surrounded by the peaceful magic of Sylvansong Woods, enveloped in a cocoon of tranquility, his mind quiet, his body relaxed, his spirit at ease. The soft whispers of the forest seemed to lull him deeper and deeper into a state of peaceful surrender, a gentle descent into the quiet realm of dreams. And so, as the gentle sounds of the Sylvansong Woods become your own lullaby, allow yourself to drift with Rowan into the tranquil embrace of sleep. Feel the soft moss beneath you. Hear the whispering wind through the leaves and sense the gentle magic of the woods enveloping you in peace. Let go of the day, release any tension, and allow the calm of Sylvansong Woods to carry you softly into a night of restful, peaceful dreams. Good night.